Hey, how's it going? Everything okay? One question before anything else on a scale of 1 to 10. How egotistical and narcissistic do you think it is that the most beautiful woman I've ever seen is myself? Just that I've gone through the female filter of Face app? Hey, what I thought. It may not have been my most dignified jerk-off, but it was the richest. Honesty above all. One of the animes that most destroyed any previous expectation I could have of it was Hunter x Hunter. I hope the superfans of this work don't kill me for this. But when it was recommended to me in some twisted and disturbing way, my mind came to the aberrant conclusion that Hunter x Hunter would be very similar to Dragon Ball. My God, how wrong I was. From the bottom of my heart, I ask you forgiveness. I hope one day to understand why this image seems to me, without a doubt, the pinnacle of internet humor. The fact is that, obviously, as you can guess, Hunter has absolutely nothing to do with Dragon Ball except in having likable protagonists like 99% of the shonens. Sharing demographics and having some uncomfortably similar designs. As I mentioned before, Gann's anime has a deep story which changes in tone as the sagas progress, going from being a series quite suitable for all audiences. Except for the dozens of deaths in the fog forest, from the hunter's exam and his Zoka's constant attitude. As I was saying, the series gradually becomes darker, culminating in the Ant Saga, Chimera, where the setting is so dark and the plot so raw that we could almost say that it came too close to what we all know as seinen. Seasoned, of course, with some of the best character evolutions and development. I mean, imagine going from thinking that Hunter was a clone of Dragon Ball to seeing what Hunter x Hunter really is. Do I really need to explain? It exceeded all my expectations. I thought Gon would be like a little green Goku. And today, 2 months after finishing the anime, I think that Gon is a character who, on a narrative level, destroys any other shonen protagonist I've seen. Surprisingly, these are big words because this genre has many great protagonists. No, Luffy, not you. Gon's development, how human he is, how palpable and organic his emotions are. In my view, Gon far surpasses his rivals in this regard. Netro, Horse Whistle, give me a son. Steins Gate is a cult sign. A work that, in my opinion, you come to enjoy more when you watch it again for a second time than the first time you do it. Because it's on the second round when you notice all the meticulously calculated details and connections this anime has, as if it were a complex and intricate spider web. The thing is, my buddy Eric, another anime YouTuber that some of you may know for joining me in my Steins Gate video review, became excessively insistent that I watch this anime. After asking him for a small favor in return, I agreed to watch Steins Gate. At first, I didn't expect much, but my opinion completely changed as the plot progressed. In the end, I found the anime to be outstanding, but my love for Steins Gate doesn't come from its second season or Zucha. Oh, me? I want to take them, damn it. I mean, I want to respect her, damn it. What made me fall in love with this work was its second season, as I don't know if it could be considered a second season. In this anime, everything revolves around alternate dimensions and time travel, but frankly, I don't know or care. I don't give a damn. Steins.Gate 0 tells us the story of an Okabe who couldn't save Kurisu. The story is highly dramatic, sentimental, and melancholic, yet avoids being slow or boring. Okabe becomes deeply depressed, but with the support of his friends and his love for Kuristina, he overcomes the slump and fights with all his strength to defeat the convergence. That is, to defeat space-time itself, change something that is already written by the very rules of the universe. Gurren demonstrates that you don't need energy balls, strange furrows, or a rubber whistle to be a true hero. As a role model, I'm happy for you since you have ahead one of the best works this medium has produced. If you've only watched the original season, you're missing out. This is practically an objective fact. You have ahead the season with the most emotional load and rawness. Without seeing more, it's worth going to watch it immediately if you don't want me to alert the admin. Tengen, Topa, Gurren, and Lagann remind me of the Trojan horse, which I find very funny. When you start watching it, do you think it's going to be an anime about robots beating each other up, with any context and good animation? And then, just when you're quietly enjoying the work, laughing nonstop with the spa episode and thinking that nothing bad is going to happen, bam. It makes you cry intensely, no exaggeration. Spoiler, I watched this anime with my brother. When Kamina died, we both struggled to hold back tears. Since at least I can't cry in front of absolutely anyone. It's a peculiarity of mine. Just as my father walked into the room, all happy and content, like the "Are you winning, son?" meme. We sat there, staring at the screen in silence, eyes teary, half in shock from the sudden, shocking death. I mean, I ask you, please, to recreate the scene in your mind. It was spectacular and hard to explain. Tengen and Topa exceeded my expectations. Even though I don't agree, with determination and effort, everything is possible. Even if your dreams are to marry Hisoka, you can achieve it if you fight for it. Yes, it does seem to me that it conveys an extremely positive message, which, why not say it, motivates you a lot. Kamina is the inner voice that drives us to persist in pursuing our dreams, even though the rest of us have already given up. And I think his message goes beyond what is superficially appreciated. Out of all of Kamina's values and messages, I resonate most with his famous catchphrase about having faith in yourself. This is essential. Self-confidence is indispensable when it comes to achieving anything. Despite having a simple plot, this anime features compelling character development, particularly with its protagonist, Simon, who ended up not only filling the position that Kamina left, but was able to surpass Kamina. Perhaps not when it comes to expressing his message, but definitely when it comes to executing it. The supporting characters are great, except for the disgusting big forehead character that I strongly dislike. I recommend this work to anyone who likes robots, absurd humor, but quite funny, messages of overcoming, and charismatic characters. I believe everyone in the world will love this anime. If you don't, I'd say your opinion is as irrelevant as Madara's whistle. I don't give a damn. But, Benfei, how can you say that? You have to respect all opinions. Damn, hypocrite. If you'd like, feel free to share one of your reviews with your thoughts on Tengen Topa. I'm interested to hear your perspective. I really want to, but I'm unsure if you'd like it. I'll leave it in the comments, as usual. I want to point out that there are many other animes, or in this case, manga, that also shattered my expectations, such as Berserk. Perhaps not as much as the 3 previously mentioned since, anyway, from the beginning, I already knew that this manga was of great quality. Although it is true that it was even better than I thought. If this video gets support, I may upload a part 2 discussing other anime that subverted my expectations in various ways. Thoughts? Who knows? Maybe I could make an alternate version, discussing those who didn't meet my expectations and proved disappointing from my perspective. I don't know. In any case, guys, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you liked it, and don't forget to follow me on my Twitter. I now do streams where we talk, play video games, watch anime together, and even make tier lists occasionally. The description links to everything. We're otakus on this channel, but we still bathe and have social lives. And we'll see each other in the next videos. See you next time.